really fucking bad lighting, guys. Okay, I don't know why my lighting always looks like shit in a video, because it's really not that bad. My lights are pretty okay. They're not bright, but they're not this dark. It will look like a dark ash room. Anyway, I know your tissues aren't that big. The new Tonkatchi. Like it, bro. You can set the time on it and shit, and you turn this knob. And you have like your little guy, and then you turn the knob again. And like and shit. It's pretty fucking cool. So it's pretty fucking lit. Anyway, besides that, I want to talk about the title says. Wait, what does the title say? I don't fucking know. Anyway, so I got a little notes here. I came prepared. So, you know, I used to struggle with the past a lot, but well, I don't know. I kind of did. I kind of didn't. Well, I don't know. When I was really young, I used to be like, because my dad used to abuse me when I was younger, and I kind of like dwell on that shit, but not anymore. So, this is my guide to life. Like I said in disclaimer in every video, you don't have to follow my guide. Personally, it's just something I like to take. Advice I give. Because I like giving advice. If you have advice, please drop it in the comments down below. Because I love hearing other people's advice. But my advice is, be thankful for the present and be grateful for the past. Because fuck, dude, I had so much nice shit in the past, bro. Also, on that title, I wanna go expand on that, because being thankful and being grateful to me are two different things. Being thankful is every day you look to find something to be thankful for. Like, no matter how big, no matter how small it is, I always find something to be thankful for. You know, because thankful, you always have to be trying to. And thankful is like, it's like, kind of like will, and not, fuck, I don't want to talk about. I don't know what I'm talking about, but like, it's like, you will find something to be thankful for. And it's not already grateful for. Like, it's already done, already had it. It's the past. It's in the past. That's what grateful is. Because, like, I'm grateful. And thankful is like, I'm thankful for today. And grateful, I'm grateful for a year ago. You know what I'm talking about or no? Because, anyways. Because, fuck, dude. Like I'm talking about. Wait, I have to look at my fucking notes because I'm retarded. But yeah. So many good things happened to me in the past, dude. Because, and this is, but I'm happy for the present today. Because in the past, when I was really young, when I was like, I'm not gonna say an age because I want to be mysterious, but I used to live in this nice house. Nice ass house. It was like right on the lake. It was a 2-story house. My grandma lived in the basement area, and I lived on top. And it was so many bedrooms. It was so nice. And we lived right on the lake, and we had a dock, and we could go like jump off the dock anytime we wanted to. And it was really nice. And then I got into a normal 1-story house with my grandma and my dad and stuff, and my parents, of course. And that was a really hard time in my life then. And people always ask, do you miss your houses? Because if you could guess, I live in an apartment now. I live in only a 2-bedroom apartment now. But when people ask, do you miss the lake house? Do you miss your house? I mean, I want to say yeah, but it's not, because in those houses, it's such a different time in my life. Because if I go back to the house, it will be the same, because I was a different person in that house, you know? That was like a different part of my life, you know? And I don't want to, even if it's downgrading or upgrading, I'm thankful for it being somewhere new, because in my new life, I want to go places. I want to go forward and not backward, you know? Like, do I miss that lake house? Hell yeah, dude. If I say, I'll be honest, if it did have to go back, I would go back. But not because I missed that time. I missed the lake, of course. But I'm just as happy as I'd be there. Because, well, even if it's a downgrade from a beautiful lake house on the lake to a 2-bedroom apartment, I'm grateful that I'm in the house. I'm grateful that I lived to see this new house. I lived and I experienced new things to see where I'm at now. You know? And I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful. And why I say, when people say I miss those, if I miss those houses, I'm say kinda, because people ask me, I'm gonna be like, why not? But I seriously don't miss them houses. I'm grateful I lived in those beautiful houses. I'm grateful that my family was lucky enough to even live in those houses. I'm grateful now that my parents could even afford this apartment we live in now. I am very grateful for everything I have, really. And tomorrow I could be living in a shack. I'm like, I'm grateful. Do I miss my little apartment? No, not really, because this is a new part of my life. And I will learn how to adjust. I'll learn how to live life to this. And I'll learn how to make my life better wherever I'm at, no matter if it's an upgrade or a downgrade. Because I know that materialistic things don't really matter in life, you know? It doesn't matter in life. And also, for everything I did in the past, it's like a guide for me now. It's a guide for me to live now, because I learned from my mistakes. I learned my mistakes, and I understand things. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for the past. But if I had to go back to the past, I wouldn't. I simply wouldn't go back to the past. Because I'm happy in the present. I'm happy in the now. But with everything, I'm happy for change, honestly. But, like I say, I like change. Sure, am I scared of change? Just a little bit. But I'm nervous, but I'm excited for change. Because if you don't have change, you'll never progress. You know? And that's why I look to the future. You know, people always say, most people are like scared of the future, and they're scared of what the future might come, and they don't want to think about the future. And I mean, that's like okay to live, but not okay. But what I think about the future, I think it has like important and date or special thing. Like, let's say you have a wedding. Let's say you have a job interview. Like, if you go to the wedding, you're not just gonna plan for it. It's not like you're not gonna plan for it. You have to plan for it. You gotta book the flower people, the photographer. You gotta buy your dress. You gotta invite the people. All for the future. All for a certain date. All building up to something in the future. And that's what I see the future as. I see it as building up to something. I feel like on the present, when you invite the people, you work in the present. You work in the now. And personally, in the present, I work for my future. I work for my future. You know? And I think that you should too. Don't ignore the future, because, like, don't focus on the future, but don't neglect it either. Think it as it, go book your florist. Book your florist. I don't know what the fuck it's called. What the fuck ever, dude. Just buy your fucking dress. Send out your fucking invitations in the present. So you can have a beautiful fucking wedding and marry whoever. This is the love of your life right now. The love of my life is the love of my life, but if I had to marry other things besides him, I would marry music. I'm in the future, I want to be a musician. So, I'm working on music. I'm working on music in the present. So, that's what I say. But, at the end of the day, be grateful, you know? Be grateful for your past. Don't look on it. Don't dwell on it. But be excited for changes, because changes are there for a reason. Because if you change, you'll never progress. If you never progress, then you're dead. So, don't be scared. No matter if it's a downgrade or upgrade, just know if you work towards your future, and if you be happy, and if you be thankful for big or small things in the present, then that's good. But also, that's all I have to say for today. If you have any comments about that, comment down below. I'd love to hear your advice. What do you think about that? And, happy Easter. And I hope all you guys do something fun for spring break. Let me know if you're going to do anything for spring break in the comments down below. Because I don't know what I'm doing for spring break. But hope you have fun. Happy Easter, guys.